Hello, this is Shawna Brooks, and I am hopping on here quickly. I'm getting outdoors to get a little fresh air. I should have come down the steps first. Anyway, just wanted to post a quick video here regarding earnest money. Had a recent buyer ask, what the heck is earnest money and why is it necessary? So earnest money is the deposit that you put on a house when you make an offer to a seller. It's called earnest money because it shows that you are earnest about going through with the purchase of their home. That seller is getting ready to take their home off the market. They are not going to be entertaining any other offers, and they are trusting that you really are going to go through with the transaction, that you really are serious about purchasing their home. And I've had a lot of buyers ask, well, how much does earnest money need to be? And that is a great question. First of all, in theory, you do not have to have earnest money to get an offer accepted. Let me just tell you that right now. However, in practicality, if a seller is considering your offer and considering other offers, they're not going to take the one that does not come with earnest money. It shows that you're a more serious buyer. Plus, that earnest money is going to get credited towards your down payment at closing. So, for example, let's just say you are a buyer and you are looking at spending up to $250,000 on your home. Now, first of all, in today's current market, we are in such a hot seller's market, and $250 or less is an incredibly popular price range right now. We don't have a lot of homes in that price range, and so if a good one comes on the market, you can pretty much rest assured that you're going to have multiple offers that you are competing with. And we want to do everything possible to make your offer stand out and be the very best offer. So let's say, you're going to make an offer on a home that's $250,000. Well, first of all, most first-time buyers are going to go with an FHA mortgage. And FHA does not stand for first-time homeowner. A lot of people think that. It's just a government-backed loan. It's a little easier to get approved for an FHA mortgage. They're a little more flexible on your credit score, maybe some medical debts or student loans that you have. They're going to be a little bit more understanding of those and still approve you for a mortgage. Another benefit of going FHA is that it requires a smaller down payment. So most FHA buyers are going to put down 3.5%. So let's just do the math here and see. I'm going to come back to earnest money. This is all going to come around here. So let's say you're buying a home for $250,000. The down payment required on that, 3.5% of $250,000 is $8,750. Now, if you're making an offer on your home, it is suggested that you have an earnest money amount that's at least 1% of the purchase price. So 1% in this case would be $2,500. However, I can tell you that in today's market right now, one thing that you can do to make your offer more attractive is to increase your earnest money amount. So maybe instead of $2,500, you would make your earnest money amount to be $3,000. So that puts you a little bit ahead of the competition. It's going to make your offer stand out a little bit more, make it more attractive to the seller. And the good news is that $3,000 that you are putting down as your earnest money with your offer is going to get credited towards that down payment, towards that $8,750 that's going to be due at closing. Now, I always like to kind of warn buyers that earnest money check is going to get cashed as soon as your offer is accepted. So I always want to make sure that buyers know to transfer money, you know, from one account to another, that $3,000 is going to get cashed right now. The remainder of that $8,750, or in this case $5,750, would then be due at closing. Now, so let's say we're going along, your offer gets accepted. Yay, we're excited. And we go through the inspection, and you and the seller just can't come to terms and can't agree on what repairs need to be made. If it's a major defect in the house and the seller is not willing to fix it, and you are not willing to take the house with that defect, then the deal is off and you will get that earnest money back. So that's a good thing, right? But here's the other thing. You have pledged to that seller that you're going to go through with the transaction, that they're taking their home off the market. You fully intend to go through with the purchase. The inspection goes fine. The appraisal goes fine. And all of a sudden you wake up one day and you go, I changed my mind. I don't want that house after all. Listen, you will lose your earnest money in that case. If you just have a change of heart, you don't like the house, for whatever reason, you don't want that house anymore, and you don't really have any good reason meaning an inspection issue or an appraisal issue, your earnest money is gone. Okay? So, in most cases, we're going to do everything we can. Your realtor is going to try to protect you and make sure that the home is in good condition. They're going to guide you along the way, but I always want to make it very clear, got a little nose run there, that, if you just have a change of heart, you can kiss that earnest money goodbye. Okay? So hopefully that helps you understand what earnest money is a little bit better. If you have more questions, or if there's a certain question about, buying or selling that you have, please message me or write it in the comments below. We would be happy to address those for you. Please like this video if you thought it was helpful, and we look forward to chatting with you more soon. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.